Good evening everyone, just a very quick video. I've called this the crucial Galaxy Fold video for a very good reason. This is all you need to know to completely maximize the utility of your new Galaxy Fold now. I've been using this now for 3 weeks. When I first arrived, of course, you've paid $2,500 roughly for this phone, which is way more than a phone. Now let's face it, most of the time when we use our phones, we aren't actually using them as phones, but this phone is absolutely a monumental improvement on the user experience of a portable device. But there were a couple of little drawbacks. And of course, those drawbacks can be easily surmounted. Number one, because of its design, the case is kind of challenging for designers, and these are the type of cases that people have come up with. Right, so I did buy this one when I got the phone. They look really nice, awesome. There's a black one here as well, which I haven't even bothered to open yet. And of course there's one that I got online that came through, and I was kind of expecting that this is the one I was going to use the most, and the reason for that was because of the S Pen, and this one comes with the S Pen holder, right? See that there? And I thought that is it. That's going to be the way we use this phone, because of course you need the S Pen. A real design flaw in the manufacture of this phone was no reservoir for the S Pen that you remember from all the Note series, and I've just been using Note mobile phones, Galaxy Note mobile phones, since they first came out, and there's a little reservoir for the pen. This phone does not have it, and so you've got to end up carrying this pen around, or you buy the Fold 3 case, which is just terrible. But when you buy the case, it comes with the stylus on the edge here. Now, I started using this case for a little while, and it's just horrible, just horrible. Everyone who's bought this case is going to be disappointed, because using this flappy thing that covers the front screen, fair enough, it covers the front screen, but it is just an absolute annoyance. So what did I do? I destroyed the case. I pulled it apart. Normally that's in one piece, and the S Pen, guess where it is? That's where or the Fold Pen, or the S Pen Fold Edition was there. So I cut it off with a very sharp blade. You want to get a nice clean cut, of course, a very clean cut. And then I'm going to, obviously this is useless now, ditched it, but what I basically bought it for was for the pen. Okay, so here is the pen, and it just slots in there beautifully, and you've got to cut it off with that little bit of felt on the bottom end. This thing, as you know, slides off. This plastic sleeve for the pen slides off, but that won't stick very well to your this other case that I've got, and that's another feature that you really need to get to protect your phone, since it's $2,500. So this you can see there that this case, I don't want to push it. There you go. I just pushed it. Slides off, and that's the felt bit that you glue. This comes off this case, which I've cut it off with a sharp razor, and this is the piece that you stick. And you can see I've just stuck it onto the edge of the case. You can see a little bit of glue there. I just use pretty conventional $2 super glue from your hobby store, or you can buy them at 7-Eleven. Anyway, this one goes back onto there, right? Okay, so now you've got, and it's pretty strong, it's pretty sturdy. Like, it's got a very good seal, just a bit of super glue onto this case. And then what that allows you to do is take your protection one step away, one step above these type of cases, which look great, and it all comes as is with the, and this really does work well with the holding the pen as well. But what it doesn't do, it doesn't protect that back edge of your Galaxy Fold. It doesn't protect that back edge as compared to this case here, which does protect the back edge, okay? And it doesn't have the flappy lid over top. So I would say that this is your ultimate protection case. Just for you guys, it is called, the brand is Case Mate, okay? It's not a particularly expensive one, okay? So I think there are definitely more expensive cases, Case Mate, and this is the black one. I think you can get them in clear as well, but you then need to modify it one step further. You've got to get the S Pen, stick it on here, do it nicely, just take your time, and it actually looks very professionally sealed onto the phone. And I have that pen with me everywhere, easy to hold, slightly increasing that that sort of ice cream stick type style of the phone, but it looks really, I think it looks really professionally manufactured. And you've got your S Pen with you everywhere. Of course you want your S Pen with you everywhere, because you're going to use this to open up your screen, to use on the internal screen. The next thing is I don't carry a wallet, so what the heck am I going to do with placing my cards? And here's my cards, right? So here's my cards. I have two cards. I've got my license on one side and I've got my credit card on the other side, and they're stuck together. Okay, you can see that. You can see them stuck together there. And I tried to put it on the back with a little one of those little envelope, little stick-on things for the case. There's my little puppy dogs, and that didn't work. That was too. It just didn't look nice. So guess what? I discovered that if you open up your fold and you very quickly slot that in, you can have it all in one. That's your wallet, that's your best mobile phone portable computer device on the market, that's your S Pen. Everything is in this super neat package, and it is just perfect. The actual utility of this is just so, the cool factor is really high, and it's pretty crazy. People cannot stop commenting about the incredible versatility of having everything in the one spot, including your cards, your two essential cards, your license for driving and identification, and your credit card. Because not all stores have the NFC, so of course this phone has the NFC and you can pay by tap and whatnot, but not all stores have it. You can also pay by your watch these days. A couple of other quick points. So you probably don't need to waste your money buying this. If anyone wants this, if anyone doesn't want to cut the S Pen off and they want a S Pen holder, just give me a buzz and I might even sell you this this case. I'll just put that case back in there. I might even I can sell it to you if you like, because I don't think I'm going to use it unless I really want to make it a little bit more slimline and take it with me somewhere that it wants to be a little bit more sophisticated than having a super chunky drop-proof case, because this phone apparently is the fingerprint scanner just works amazing. That's your fingerprint scanner there. Let me turn it off and I'll just show you what happens if I use the wrong finger. There, if I put the wrong finger on, this guy just turns up, right? The other little bit of tech that I wanted to show you was, not tech so much, oh yeah, if you are going to use a stand, this is the best stand. Why? Because it supports the phone in all directions. You can have it opened up um, in that landscape mode. You can then, you'd think, oh no, but you can't do it in that mode because it doesn't close up enough, right? But wrong, you can, because you then put it in this way and then you just rotate the device so it's in that kind of posture, okay, Joby. And then the other really cool thing about it is you can have it in that mode and then you can just open the, you can then just open the screen and you can lock it in the fully opened phone mode, right? So that's why I think that is the absolute best phone holder for the Galaxy Fold, because you can just hold it in all three positions: landscape, yeah, weird, highly vertical portrait, and also when you're in this mode, if you open up your fold, flip it open, you've now got your full phone on view in that mode, okay? And so that's what it looks like at the back. There are your little adjustments, 2 adjustments, that's the key adjustment there, and this one, which then lets you lock it in, and then this casing is the other thing. But even better than this, I think it's about 60 or 70 bucks. Comes with the tripod as well. Even better, this is about $3, I think, this non-slip mat. So I'm just going to cut a piece of this off and put it on my dashboard, which is where I use a tripod most of the time for my phones, when I'm just wanting to put something on the dashboard. And once I cut a bit of that off, guess what? All you need to do is slot the phone on your dashboard and you've got your inbuilt stand. Okay, but the only thing is you need to have this sticky surface here to have it on. So without that, it doesn't. It can slide around on your dashboard. Okay, so there's your even cheaper little tripod modification, and you don't even have to buy a tripod then. You just slot it on, and then you're always watching it in that nice sort of automatic propped up inbuilt stand mode, which is just fantastic. By the way, before I demolished the Fold S Pen cover, I created my own cover, and it was a bit embarrassing, but I still need my S Pen because I use the S Pen a lot for writing and bookkeeping, note keeping, basically everything. If I'm just sending a text message that's more than 2 or 3 lines. So I made this little cover here, this S Pen cover, and I had it stuck to that. And so it was functional. It allowed me to carry my pen with me. I destroyed the aesthetics of the phone, of course, by having this disgusting thing here, but it worked, and it was nice and secure there. But it still did not protect the back edge of the phone here where it folds it. Now, because it's in this TechMate cover, it's protected. And you know, I have dropped this phone once since I bought it, and of course the TechMate just protected it very nicely. I think there's the scuff mark there. That's a scuff mark right there. And I've got another one of these covers coming because they're so good, and I think most of the shops were out of stock. I bought it, so I'm going to get a second one, because if I'm ever going to use any other covers, if I'm going to use a cover for any amount of activity like going out to work or travelling around, it's going to be this cover, because you just cannot afford to drop this phone. There's no screen protectors. This is too expensive to risk damaging it. So there you go. There's my take on crucial information about maximising the utility of this absolute best phone ever created. All right, guys. See you later.